Hi people, it's Archivist here, and today I would like to demonstrate Advanced Warfare in its full glory, by which I mean 1440p and max graphical settings, so all in all looking very nice. What you are looking at right now is Exo Survival Mode, which is very similar to the mode in Modern Warfare 3, where you have to take on waves of enemies and you can purchase upgrades at these little boxes. You can upgrade your weapon, but you can also upgrade your exosuit. And the exosuit is really what distinguishes this version of Horde mode essentially from the Modern Warfare 3 one, because you can really do a lot more of it. There are special abilities such as cloaking and hovering. You can also dash around and double jump. It's a very essential part of the gameplay really. It's something very new, and even small things like being able to double jump make a big difference in practice, as I said in my review. I was thinking of showing off the campaign, but the thing is I didn't want to show any plot spoilers, and I didn't want to show multiplayer because when I'm doing this recording it can cause a few hitches, and those hitches can be the difference between life and death, because multiplayer is brutal, really is. You have to have some very fast reactions and a very precise aim, otherwise you're going to be dying and dying and dying. Whenever I've had a good match, I've had to been really focusing. Like afterwards, my eyes have been popping out of my skull. I've been basically exhausted. It is quite a taxing experience to be good at this game at the moment. Because what I find is, when a Call of Duty game first comes out, the people who are playing it are the big Call of Duty fans. And big Call of Duty fans tend to be good players because they've been playing it so much, they've got experience. So you're basically going up against the best. And because no one's really been distanced through the ranking system, everyone's a blank sheet. So you're going to be playing against players who, although on paper at the moment are the same skill level at you, in reality they are much better than you, or much worse, because I have played games where everyone's not been very good. It's been very inconsistent at the moment, so I'm going to leave it a bit before I start showing some multiplayer footage. I find Exo Survival actually to be the most therapeutic of the modes. It's very repetitive, but it's very easy to do, very easy to shoot, and it's a good way of just refining your basic skills in preparation for multiplayer. I mean, everything works in the same way, it's just the people you are shooting are a lot easier to kill. There are some cool things you can do, like cool down Goliaths, you know, lots of kill streaks. You've got your UAV, you've got your missile strike, cool things like that. I'm playing solo at the moment, but you can play with up to 3 other players, so that's 4 in total, and I would imagine that is probably a lot more dynamic. Although I think if it's anything like Modern Warfare 3, initially the first waves are a little too easy and you actually feel like you're just stealing each other's kills, but by the end it can be genuinely challenging. I mean, if you remember Juggernauts from past games, the Goliaths, or I think they're ASTs or ATS suits, these big mechanical suits have replaced them, and they're actually a bit tougher. They have these big machine guns, they're these big mechanical suits, and it takes quite a bit to take them down. But going back to graphics for just a moment, this is the best looking Call of Duty game in the series so far, which doesn't sound like much because, you know, it's the newest one, but there have been times within the series where it has felt like a step back. For example, I would say that Black Ops 1 actually looks worse than Modern Warfare 2 did, the game that came before it. Also, I feel that Advanced Warfare runs better than its predecessor. One of the worst things about Ghosts, on the PC at least, is that it didn't run very well. It would stutter a lot, the frame rate wasn't very consistent, but here they seem to have improved it quite a lot, which is good. You don't usually have it where the graphics get better and the performance, but I'm very appreciative for Sledgehammer for doing that, or whoever was specifically in charge of managing the performance and the graphics of the game. So I hope this video has given you a better understanding of how good Call of Duty Advanced Warfare can look at the highest settings on PC. For my more general opinions of the entire game, please do check out my review, which can be found on the Archivist 42 channel. As always people, thanks very much for watching and see you next time.